Hello, everybody. How y'all doing? I am doing great. I'm going to just chit chat about myself. You know, I don't always jump into my thumbnail until, what is that? Until about 3 minutes. But y'all, it is nothing going on. I hope y'all had a good weekend because I had a great weekend. Um, when I tell y'all, y'all might think I'm crazy. But when I do Instacart, I did Instacart this weekend, and when I tell y'all, some people, well, guys, seem very undateable, and I be like looking at the women like, you picked this guy, so there's a batch. And now let y'all understand. I am not one of those people that feel like men are supposed to do everything. And I know Instacart is a job, and you supposed to deliver the groceries no matter how big it is. So it's raining, it's pouring down raining, and I'm going back and forth up these stairs. And because he had like 3 cases of like water, and he had 6 cases of water total. So he had like the baby pack, and then he had the 16 ounce. So I'm cool with that. And then he had other groceries. But he like fully dressed, and he was like, "Are you done?" I said, "Sir, you got like 3,000 items." Of course, I'm not done. So he was like, "How long is it going to be?" I mean, like, you're supposed to ring the doorbell after you deliver the order. And I had in a good mind to leave all his water on the bottom still. I'm like, but first, you're supposed to be a gentleman automatically and say, "Hey, let me get the water." But you wanted to be an asshole. But it is what it is, y'all. Sometimes y'all gotta understand people they're not raised right. So when I look at men, for me, I look at you just doing it. You don't have to be asked to do it or anything. For example, if I go to the gas station and I pop up my hood, you know, I'm not asking a guy to help me if I know what I'm doing. But genuinely, a man gonna be like, "Hey, what's going on?" And I'll look at you different. But if you're just sitting there watching me, why are you watching me? So it is weird. I look at men different, y'all. I really do. I'm like, go ahead. Because even when I used to work at fast food, and like I had this one guy, y'all, he would definitely not try to do anything, like no lifting. Y'all, he used to be so funny. So we used to ask him for like fries or burgers. And he was like, "Didn't everybody sign that waiver that they could lift this?" I'm like, "Boy, don't shut your ass up and go give me the burgers or the fries, whatever I needed." But it was just like, it's just like the laziness in some men nowadays. I'm like, I just need, and be honest with you, I had an uncle guy. So when you are a child and you see you have an uncle guy, you see your uncle doing stuff because it's what he's supposed to do. Like if you say, "Hey, can you look at my tires?" He didn't say anything but, "What did the Jiffy Lube say?" He went out there, he put on his shoes, he got his tool belt, and he looked at it. He looked it out for you. You know what I'm saying? I just don't see that nowadays. I see it's always something. And so I'm gonna tell you another example. I was at Sam's Club doing Instacart again, and I seen this tall guy, and he saw me struggling. He walked past me, looked down at me, and I said, "Excuse me, sir, can you give me this box right here?" And he was like looking around like he was scared of doing it. I was like, "Boy, you see me trying to struggle for the box. You should go ahead and give it to me." But neither say that. But I'm also gonna talk a little bit extra about myself tonight before I go to the thumbnail. So if y'all looking for the thumbnail, just hold on. So y'all, so I don't know if y'all know this. I do tell y'all a little bit about my elder son, not my elder, my infant son. He's in speech therapy. He'll be 2 in February, and he's not talking. So my biggest thing is autism. Okay. Um, First he was not answering to his name. Now he answered to his name. Not like so much, but it's just enough that I get excited. Okay. He didn't always ask, he always didn't do like demands like, hey, do you want some milk? And he'll just look at it. Or he still takes my little finger and guides me through the house and stuff. So I was kind of discouraged, y'all. Not I am. Because I seen this TikTok and this lady said, hey, if these are early signs of autism. Now, anybody that knows autism, most doctors don't diagnose children under, I think they said under 3. Most of the time it's under 3. Some places it depends on how noticeable it is or how your doctor feels like it's time. But and as she was saying it, she's like, if your baby walks on her tippy toes or on their tippy toes, if they fling their hands back, if they spin around in circles, and I'm like, oh my gosh, my son is doing this. He's doing everything. And then I read one comment, and she said, "Chill out, lady. They're kids. All kids, all kids spin around, and all kids stand on their tippy toes. What's new?" And it never dawned on me that I just need to let my son be a kid. Let him grow up. He's 1. Everything is so new to him. And I have to realize that. So thank you for that person that wrote in that comment, because y'all, I was like, when I seen it, I was like, that's me, that's my child. Oh my gosh. I do not want a sticker. Like I'm dead serious. I do not want a bumper sticker saying with the little blocks and autism. I don't want that. Not because that I don't want it. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to think that this is the end. So even if it is, it's only God had the last say. He knew he was going to be here before I even knew he was going to be here. So I have to always start believing in that. Like, this is not an accident. He's here for a reason. This is not an accident. He's going to grow the way he's going to, God sees him to grow. So I have to remember that my son is a kid. He is not a space monster. He is not a he's not a football player. He's a kid. Whatever dreams I think I have for him, that might not be his dream. So at the end of the day, I have to calm down and be a mother, okay? And just love what God gave me. And sometimes your children are not, there's some people that, they basically pray and they do everything to have a perfect child. And we don't have that around here. Okay. We don't have that around here. So I just have to be thankful. So if anybody else is going through what I'm going through, finding out what their children is going to have or they have, just sometimes you just gotta calm down. And that post really made me realize, well, when I read that comment, I just need to chill out. I need to be a mom. I need to still, he's my last baby. So I need to treasure his milestones. And trust me, he's getting a lot of beautiful milestones that I am appreciating. So y'all, so let's jump into this thumbnail because I've been talking about myself way too much. So y'all, so Friday night, was it Friday night? Saturday. Saturday. One of these nights, I think it was Saturday night. Um, I did a live. Was it? I don't even remember the night. Okay. I'm not going to lie to you. It was one night during this weekend. So I don't know if it was Friday going on Saturday or Saturday going on Sunday. But I did a live, and I'm just going to address her name as what most people are thinking, that me and her are a team, or we are one person. Okay, I'm me and she's her. I do have another YouTube channel that I go on, and if I want to be solo from Elizabeth, okay, because sometimes people don't like, they don't like Elizabeth, and I'm cool with that, okay. Um, but I might have something that we got say in common, so let me use my other one. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm Elizabeth, and I'm okay. And the other channel doesn't even have a name; it just got a saying. All right. So, TSI, was it TSI? Yeah, she did a live for like 19 hours. No, I'm just kidding. And Jazz um jumped on that live. I don't know why. Um the live went left real quick. I don't think she understood the assignment that she wanted the people to go under, or if the people didn't understand the assignment, but it went left. And I had more fun in the chat down below than what the other ladies was talking about. So when I finished my live, somebody had told me in my live, hey, they over there. So I went to go check it out. But it was not my cup of tea. Okay. But I want to say this. So the 21st. So it was Sunday going on Saturday. It was Saturday going on Sunday. Okay. So yes. So Jazz just had this big out with Chris. So I'm sorry, my days is running together, y'all. But the moral of the story is, Jazz, didn't you and your man just had like a romantic outing? Y'all went grocery shopping. You sat by the grill, watch him grill. He's sitting, tagging along with you on your chat, your live for, I think he was on live for about 3 hours. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, I apologize, but not today. And you hop on live with a group of women. Wait, don't you have a man in the bed? Where do we do that at? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm single. So if my man is giving me all this, I buy, and my man cooks, he's walking with me to the grocery store, walking behind me because he knows I'm the only one that can buy and purchase the items. I'm getting some. Sorry, Pastor. I know you might be watching, but I'm telling the truth. I'm getting some. Okay. You are not going to eat up my kids' PEBT. You're not going to be eating my 21st month check. And I have to sit on live with a bunch of women that is chuckling and making fun of me. Where we do that at? See, Jazz, you don't understand. I don't know this young lady, but that live told me something else. She's using you so she can be in the running league. Everybody is against Jazz. Well, in her mind, is against her. So she wants to stand up and be the woman of power. And you can't, because she contradicts herself. At least I stayed on a live for about 30 minutes in and out, and she contradicts herself from previous lives that she spoke of. She basically contradicts herself. And she kind of do it quite often. Hey, Dollface. She does. So you're sitting on live with somebody that is contradicting themselves constantly. You're winning how? You need to be winning trying to get your money's worth in penis. Because I know you lost the grip. Because last week y'all was walking around going through an alcohol withdrawal. Can I say that? I would like a drink, but I just can't, not right now. I'm nauseated. Girl, you going through an alcohol withdrawal. Y'all drinking stuff y'all don't drink on a regular basis. I need to see your kids drink cranberry juice. Okay, apple juice. You give them some Hawaiian punch. And then when it gets to a lower point, you probably put water in it. I'm still upset at the fact that those kids had to share 20-piece nuggets. Now, I broke this down, y'all. I did. I broke this down. So I'm trying to understand. Jazz said that she got, yes, I'm still on it. Okay. Jazz said that the kids had Aiden and Amaya had 7 pieces of nuggets. Okay. Aiden looked like he still had a little bit more, at least 4. And I know I saw 4 on Ava's plate. I saw 1 on Amaya's plate. So I don't know. And Caitlin was over there stuffing with fries and nuggets and all that good stuff. But she said that that's 14. 7 plus 7 is 14. And Caitlin said that she had 12. That's 6. That's 26. And again, I can only count for what I saw. I saw Aiden. I saw Ava with 4. That is 30. So Stinkabug had 10 nuggets. Because I ain't see no more nuggets in that box, y'all. But you and your man can eat a big ass steak. I don't know if y'all saw that steak. That steak is big. Your man is eating a steak and your kids have to eat a 20 piece. Make that make sense. You know what? I thank God my kids can't read, right? I can't get over that one. That don't even make any sense. But I am backtracking because you spend all that money on those steaks for you to be on live and your man is in the room or he's on your kids' tablets or whatever he's doing at the moment. And you can't even, you didn't even comprehend. See, I can believe Olivia got mad because she didn't understand the assignment. She didn't understand what that lady was saying. She didn't understand it. Olivia's not very smart in nobody's books, in nobody's classroom. But Jazz, why were you in there? Because you was lonely. You don't even have affection with somebody that can you can buy them a whole $20,000. What? How much is that truck? You got a man that can't even afford to pay his payments. Y'all have to do stuff together. This is tax season, and I just came. Somebody had said that you did a wish list. I did see it, but I knew that you had said something about it's taken down. You needed that wish list because you know that tax money is going to go straight to him. Just stop being lonely in your own house. Stop. It don't make any sense. It don't make any sense why you was on that live that long, let alone you have a man, let alone it's the 21st. He don't like you. It's okay. A lot of women need to hear that, man don't take care of when he needs to take care of. It's okay. A lot of us don't understand. No, I don't think that. I think she still got the van, but I don't think he has a truck because she's always talking about them two going places together. Like, I never, these last 3 years, I never seen her and Chris, maybe once or twice, but I never seen her and Chris talk about going to the grocery store. And that gave me like ding, because Chris never goes to the grocery store with this lady. And he almost had to take the back. Like in the beginning of the vibe, she was like, "Oh, couch, go on the couch," and he was like, "That's not a couch." Like he kind of forgot where what day it was, because she would probably aggravated him so much. But Jazz, you really need to understand, you don't need to be lonely in your own home, and that's sad. Your man, y'all didn't even eat those tacos together. And I'm sorry, but Jazz, you look like you had a whole with those 8 tacos you had. Yeah, she had 8 tacos. You had 8 tacos. That looked like a whole. That looked like one of those whole steaks. So I'm going back with the kids eating. Where's the leftovers? I need to see a video of you giving your kids those leftover steaks. That don't even make any sense to me. It don't. Well, I'll be honest with you, and I wanted to say this. Jazz, stop telling people, stop begging for your family to accept him through the cameras. I did peep that out. See, Jazz, if your dad really was like in tune, see, you can always tell when people don't have like a real life relationship with anybody other than social media. Um, because Jazz, your dad will invite you over anytime. Hi, thank you. Hold on, she will give Stinkerbug a piece of steak. Yeah, you know, she did give the kids some steak one time, right? Nisha. Hi, Nisha. Um, she did give Stinkerbug. She did give the kids steak one time, right? But y'all remember they cut the steaks up instead of giving the kids like. Now, be honest with you, my son, my older son, he's iffy about steak. He hasn't learned how to taste them. His you always say his palate is not for steak. So when he was younger, I will at least give him half the steak, slice it up for him. But they would literally give them that cut up steaks, and by the look of Chris' hips, he will eat all the fatty part and give the kids the dry part, right? And then they drenched it off with like A1 sauce and then gave it to the kids. And I was like, who does that? But I'm not really a sauce parent, so I didn't see the point of that. But they will never have the experience of eating something like that because their parents will, Jazz and Chris, they will cut it up trying to say, oh, we trying to do it earlier. No, they need the experience. Yeah, she did. But it's just crazy. Like, you really are a piece of work. And then you hopped on there. And I don't know who needs to hear this. Jazz is not a good mother. And I'm going to just say it like this. Philip had a video of the kids, and Caitlyn is wearing the hell out of that To Me outfit. It's like 3 times I seen that girl wearing that outfit, and I'm like, Jazz, let it go, Elsa. You know why is this little girl wearing this outfit over and over? And you are not understanding. That little girl's hair is past due. I don't care if it's been done a week ago. If it's coming up off the roots like that, it's time to let it go. But y'all see how Jazz hair was looking, right? Hmm. She sends that like child that's about to be a preteen. She's getting there, and this is how she's supposed to look because she's a child. No, keep your kids up. It's okay to let them go out and show out and act. They come back home, their hair looking bad. That's okay. But you literally sent them to the Martin Luther King wearing. I was like, the hell is she wearing? Yeah, I know she was with her daddy at the time, but yeah, what is she wearing? You made sure Stinkerbug is together when he's with his daddy. Why you can't make sure your kids look like that when they're with their daddy? Y'all remember she went out and bought Stinkerbug a whole outfit when she figured out that Chris wanted to go furniture shopping. They even matched. Y'all remember that? And just keep on telling us, oh, I feel bad to ask him to cook since he works. These last videos, I'm like, boy, are you working for a labor farm or something? Because every time she puts on the camera, we hear him breathing. Okay, so I don't know if he's working for like a temp agency. Y'all, I ain't gonna knock you. I ain't gonna knock it. But she always have to say, I feel bad that I asked him to cook because, and I cook on Monday to Friday and he cooks on the weekend. Y'all, I bet you if her ass got paid on the 21st was a Wednesday, his ass would be there grilling out. So girl, stop it. You don't need to have to tell us that he cooks and he cleans. But it is what it is, y'all. I can't unsee that steak, y'all. I really can't. It really disgusts me to see that steak dinner and then see this woman go on live for about 3 extra hours. And you can tell the house is quiet, like Stinkerbug is asleep, and Chris is ignoring her. But he started ignoring her after he made those tacos. He was like, I don't got nothing to say. He didn't even want to address her taco. He created this. Y'all remember he told her all you gotta do is put the cheese and the meat and the stuff on it, and she had to dress her own taco. But he said he was making beef steak, beef, hold on, steak messy tacos. That's what he said. But y'all, you can't unshake it. I would never be lonely. And I bet you that's how she was sitting. Like she would sit on the couch, laying like this on live, reading the comments. No, you know what, rapping? BK. I think her money's going to majority of her money might go back into another vehicle for him. Or they might come off and say, "Hey, babe sold his car because the engine was going out, so we have better uses to sell that car." And I think that story's about to come out that he sold the car, or he got rid of the car because the car was it had some maintenance that needs to be done. and they had more important things like moving. I think they're about to move, and that's where that money's coming from. It also gives me vibes that she's slowly trying to gain extra stuff so she can sell. Like, if she don't use that treadmill in the next 3 weeks, she sold it. Yes, we we have a Publix here, and Wagyu steak is not on. You can't just go and grab it. You have to request it, and you have to pay like the amount before they release it. Yeah, and they walk it to the counter. Yeah, because somebody had when I did an Instacart, somebody asked for that, and they'll say, "Hey, we'll walk it to the counter. You take it. They'll call us back, say, "Hey, we need that steak," because that steak maybe in Texas they might have that steak available, but that steak is not. Mm-mm, that steak is not like at our fingertip. No, ma'am. Did you notice he? You know what, Nisha? I was thinking that, y'all. When I tell y'all, I be like wondering, do he have a woman on the other side of the river? Because he comes back with, like, when she had did this Chinese restaurant, right? They eating at Chinese food, and she said she never had crawfish, and she never had a real Chinese restaurant. And it made me wonder, does other women take him out to eat, and then he be like, oh, I want to taste, I want to eat here, because he's not like the educated person like he. Because be honest with you, she only know Panda Express, and we don't eat Panda Express around here. But she knows Panda Express, and she talks about eating there, and it's so good. But she never ate at a buffet. You know how you never ate crawfish? You was basically eating everything that Chrissy was eating. I know Chrissy was eating some crawfish. Every time Chrissy would do something, you would do it. There's going to be a truck storyline. Not the side dude. Y'all crazy. A Spanish puppy. You know what? As I'm thinking about it, he did jump. He did jump when he saw that man. Because he's not very smart. Chris is not smart at all. That makes me wonder, he's not smart. Chris, y'all, he asked where was Bermuda at. Or what, Barbados? Barbados? Yeah, he asked. I'm like, boy. He said it, and he said that he wanted, hey, he said he wanted to go to Mexico for the pyramids. And I'm like, what? Yeah, too. I was like, what? So he's not very smart. He said he wanted to try a real Philly cheesesteak and never been to Philly. No, he said I never had a Philly cheesesteak because I never been to Philly. And I'm like, okay. She takes the turn down. Yes. Yes, he did. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Your vagina get wet because of this? Girl, sometimes, I like to talk about my private, not my super private, but my ex private life. I swear, I stopped talking to guys when you give me a sense of IEP, the trailer. in the back of the high school, or that trailer. It makes sense that you went to a classroom in a trailer. I don't want you anymore. Where are they? You know what? I was watching Crooklyn last night, and when you said that, all I could think about was the guy, oh, in the house beside them. Your house stinks. So when you said that, that came in my mind. Your house stinks, and they throwing trash at the neighbor's yard. Y'all, because you know what? Be honest with you, those two can't really communicate, right? So I'm thinking that these are grown people. They living in these homes. These are grown people. You know, these are grown people. These not people that want to listen to your music, and they don't want to listen to your music. They don't want to see, you know, they don't want to see nothing. They just want they'll speak, but it seems like Chris and them, they do too much. And probably the grass. The grass is probably killing it. Well, I don't know. King, let me ask you this. Do you think they're the ones that cut their lights off their tree? Because don't you remember? Ew. Now, I'm not a big wine person, so I don't know what to expect with wine, but I see it at Publix on the very bottom shelf. And it's always 7.99. And that's for like, I'm going to assume I know my liters. I think it's 1.5, but it's 7.99. Hey Bella, haven't seen you in a while. Thank you for coming in. Oh, I actually did see you. I did see you. You did come and told me something on Saturday night, Sunday morning. But y'all, I'm being honest with you. I and King Mike, I'm assuming that they've been watching my channel, because I've been saying for a very long time that him, Chris, and Jazz need to have a mukbang. And guess who had a mukbang? Jazz. She did. I'm excited. She's listening to me. They got, Chris got his little hind parts wet when they went to grass. What is that? Grass fed? Hey Planet, I missed you. He got his little tail wet after he went there, y'all. He was like, I'm gonna get this membership card and I'm about to go out. Y'all remember? Jazz was like, this is really good feed. And Basil, no, are you kidding me? Gosh, this is making King Mike's theory right. No, I'm just kidding. And that probably explains probably why he was like solo. And King Mike, I always want you to be wrong, because I'm gonna be honest, she got too many kids to do that activity. But you never know. But I don't know. Jazz just, oh, I'm just shocked that She spent about 3 hours on a live with strangers, and her man used all her money up on those steaks, and he's in one room and she's in another. But y'all, that's all I have to say. But also, I want to ask for your opinion. Okay, so it just came to me. Stop listening to these like fake relationship gurus because I be feeling like my word of the day is contradict. Yes, I said it a lot today, but I feel like this. This is just me. A lot of times, people will take what somebody else experienced, and if they like it, they pick and choose the parts that they want to pass along and sound like they're experts. So the other day, I was like, it was like actually it was today. I did hear this lady say her grandpa told her that men have four different types of appetites, and one is physical, visual, sexual, and emotional. And I'm like, and this is just me thinking this. I'm like, darn, that man is very me, because not once did he think of, what is the women's appetite? Okay. What kind of appetite we have? What appetite you give to a woman? But it's like more like catering. So sometimes you gotta be careful like how we like listen to these fake gurus because they will leave you single. Okay. And that's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna just go with the flow. If I'm in a romantic situation again, I'm going with the flow. I have to stop listening to these people because Kevin, what's his name? Kevin Samuel. Y'all saw how he went down, right? Um, Jack, Derek Jackson. You see how that's going out. So it's like nobody can't really tell you how to have a perfect relationship. That's the reason why I try my best to never to go on here and talk about Jazz and Chris relationship. I might talk about what I see, but I can't tell them how to do better. Sometimes you just gotta see, if be honest with you, if Chris said, hey babe, let's fill up this, let's start giving our pantry looking like Peach over there. And I might look at him different, like okay. But yeah, he said F those kids. Give me this $60 steak. It's different. So I'm not no relationship guru, but I just know that you have to learn how to love yourself day by day. And it doesn't happen overnight. But yeah, I don't know. A lot of us need to stop listening to these gurus because baby, I used to be on these things. Oh my gosh, this is me, but I had to take time for myself. You know, I'm going to say this. I hope she's prepared for him to find better. Okay? Because Chris is not the type that Jazz is not progressing. All right? She's not progressing. So he's going to find better slowly but surely because he probably he probably liked that money this month, right? Is this your December month and January? Yeah. But he probably won't like her in February because she ain't putting out videos. Okay, we see that she's not. She don't have any drama. We see that because she had her drama right around December, right? Yeah, that's when she was getting the views because she was mad at Chris and mad at Mom Dukes, and I think it was like the tip bird of mad at Medusa, and she had a lot of views. But now she's putting on a wig, she's getting 2K. You know what, King Mike? Shut up. Shut up. Because she said something. And she was like, because typically she likes to do multiple things. So she'll be on live, and then she'll be like uploading and videos and stuff like that. But she has said, "Oh, I'm gonna have to use my laptop to do StreamYard, right? And I don't want to deal with it. I'm not gonna do it." And I was like, "Okay." But King Mike, you might be saying something right now, y'all. I don't know. Not pawn it, okay? I don't want her to have another Philip moment. I don't want her to have another Philip moment. But y'all have a beautiful day. I am about to ride out and go pick up my little child. I gotta go pick up my little people. And that's something that makes so much sense. Like, why you just can't wait to get you a computer? Because she did say she wanted a computer since Christmas. I know she found that bike, or it was on Facebook. But we better not talk too soon, okay, y'all? Because Jazz gonna come on here, you know, one day sitting on the computer playing with her thing. So I'm not gonna talk too soon. I don't want to make an ass out of nobody, okay? Of assuming. Jazz will make an ass out of us, okay? Hold up, Rose. Let me ask you a question. Okay, so y'all seen the dog, right? And y'all saw how Chris picked up, Chris was holding a dog, and then he gently tossed the dog to Jazz. Have y'all seen him do that with Stinkabug? Because he did that with Stinkabug. Like, they were sitting on the couch and he gently tossed the baby at her. And he sat there, and then shortly enough, she was holding the baby or something, and then he put his hands in his pocket. But he probably did that a little bit later or before. But either way, I saw him gently toss the baby to her. And I'm like, okay. And you know what? Chris is all talk. So I don't know. Chris wanted a truck too, but do we see that truck? Do we see that truck? We don't see that truck. That truck is out of sight, out of mind, okay? Because that truck got repoed one time. And we know it got repoed because I have to laugh at this. We're going to laugh at this. Hello. You remember, get my son. Oh my gosh. Oh, we're going to laugh at this. Y'all remember the car got stolen? Instead of taking it to, after they found the truck, they needed to take it to the police station to get it processed. After you said that the truck is stolen, you gotta get it processed. But they took it to the dealership. And he couldn't even get his story together. He's the cops is, I just want to know where the vehicle is, and and I'm pressing charges. What happens to pressing charges, Jazz? That could have been some good content. Like you take, y'all go to the courthouse and, and y'all press charges. Like, what happened to pressing charges on the kids that stole your car? Oh, I can't unshake the fact that he said they took the car back to the dealership. Yo, I can't. It went back to the dealership. Now, I don't know. I don't know how they do. Okay, so my second job is the dealership. I work at a dealership. So I never seen repo cars come back to the dealership, but I'm not there all day. But I don't think it goes to the loaner. And the kids are sitting in the back seat starving, okay? Chris is pissed off. Like, Jazz, did you pay my car payment? Yeah, babe. She hurry up and pay that, okay? It's my man on this car. It's my man, okay? Y'all don't need food this week. I mean, he was handling like Bella. He handled basically. Jazz had to sit in the car and shut up. Okay, man, why you recording? Cause your car is repoed. Okay, I'm like, where you supposed to go to the? I don't know the process, y'all, but I think when your car is stolen, there's a couple of my friends that had their car stolen, and the car had to go back to. They would tow the vehicle and do like a little fingerprints and stuff like that. But that junk went straight to the dealer and yeah, straight to man. They took my credit cards. They took my ring. I'm like, boys, dude, y'all be lying for kicks and giggles. Okay. So I don't know the process of repo, but yeah. So if it's a pay here, buy here, it automatically goes to them. So he haven't been paying no car payment about 3 months, y'all. And that's real talk. Or unless they take it as is. But most when you get finance, they typically like after the second month, oh hell no, we're gonna get our vehicle. But y'all, that's one thing I try to keep up, man. I will go without insurance before I go without the car, okay? Peace be gone. Y'all is taking me out because Jazz been bragging about his credit is better than mine. So if his credit is better than yours, why can't y'all go on a house together? He's making you fix your car, your your credit, and he's messing up your credit along the way. Okay, see, I don't know this stuff, y'all. I'm hey, I'm learning every day. I'm 38 years old. I am not afraid to tell y'all. I learn, okay? Okay, because I'm about to say he had to be missing payments. Like, and all I can think about is, was Mom Dukes a co-signer? Because if I'd be pissed off with him too. That's not my damn credit. And I'm not even getting no mushroom tip from you. Cause she seemed like she broke because she always talk about she got this and that. Y'all mom Dukes. And then she kind of dropped the bomb on herself, talking about I have to wait till we get paid to go to Chili's. I'm still waiting for that Chili's video too. Okay. And I want Chris there at Chili's. Okay. I'm being honest. And I want Keyshawn there. How am I gonna make somebody take all these people to dinner? But yeah, I really want to see it. See, I will go 30 days. That's it. And I call them and say, hey, you'll get it this day. I don't even go 30 days. I go about 7 or 8 days. Hey, in the comments, I want to ask y'all a question. And this is nobody, I'm not bashing anybody in these comments. But I did see a disturbing was it thread today about these two LGBT mafia community guys abusing their um foster kids, adopted children. Y'all, do y'all think they need to stop? Like in the old days, do y'all think adoption agencies or fosters agencies, do they need to like stop allowing the gay community to have children after this? I think this is something that is comfortable. And I feel like they were so comfortable with it that they didn't care. It's a norm. So do y'all think that they should stop? Doesn't matter how much money a person has, doesn't matter what they tell us. Do we should they stop? That's all I'm asking. It's not a bashing. If you feel like it's bashing, I apologize for your feelings. But at the end of the day, do you think should they stop? And this should be a red. This should be something that I feel like should not be a part of children. Your lifestyle should not be a part of children, and it is what it is. So, y'all, I have to go pick up my little person. I don't, but it's just too. And the only reason why I say that is because a couple of years back, Planet, there was another couple that murdered all their foster or adopted children and killed each other. Like they killed themselves. And that's just too much for me to see. And like you say, you can't blame everybody, but one bad apple does spoil the bunch, okay? And it sucks, but it also will protect children. And that can happen to a straight family. So we're going to understand that can happen. But for that extreme, y'all, that is just too much extreme. Like that whole situation. And it should be like looked at, like, because back in the day, I don't know if y'all know this story. It is the Tennessee scandal, where they basically will kidnap any child and put them in the adoption program, and they'll get like the babies, and if the kids got out of age, they'll start doing these numbers, forcing them to become slaves, like kid work around the area, take care of the kids and feed them, and they just mistreated the children. But they will basically start selling children, and that was a Tennessee scandal. I forgot the name of the organization, but it's Tennessee scandal. It's like in the 20s and 30s, 40s. And if you don't believe it, they also are tagging not Josephine, but they're tagging Joan Crawford. So if anybody knows Joan Crawford, she only adopted children. So we might could do that. A story about her, but definitely about Georgia that ran the orphans. But Yeah, I just personally think all adoptions, yeah, they should. But it's easier for people nowadays. People don't do no investigations, and they basically probably have to look at. They probably just basically look at your social media. They laugh at it. You approve, you know. Hey, love, haven't seen you in like I've seen you on these streets, but I haven't seen you here. You might have been here, but yeah, don't no wire hangers, y'all. But in the comments down below, what is one of y'all pet peeves as a parent that make you crazy? But y'all, cause y'all, I ain't gonna lie to you. Mine is clothes that's not separated. And when I mean that, I really hate that. Like I just want to dump the clothes in the washer. I don't want to peel off no shirts. I don't want to peel off underwear from pants. I don't yes. My kids probably be thinking I'm crazy. Definitely my son, y'all. So y'all have a lovely evening because I gotta go pick up my little one. So I'll talk to y'all later and y'all enjoy this beautiful day. Bye.